And we are live. And we are live. We are live. Everyone coming into the room. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you can hear me. We had microphone issues last week, but I've been testing the microphone, so I think you can hear me. Do one last check. All right. Welcome to the Radiance Collective. This is a production of Divine Potential Unleashed. We come together every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific to tend to the Christ light that dwells within each and every one of us. As we stoke this light, as we grow this light, our lives change for the better, and therefore the world changes. So you can take a moment right now and you can use the QR code or the address that's scrolling across the screen, scroll, to receive updates and notification. So I've said before that a false belief I have been trying to shrink over the past few weeks is that God will take you through, thank you, Wanda, that God will take you through hard times to get you to your good. It's an old God concept. We each have a God concept. And as you continue to grow spiritually, no matter what tradition you're in, your God concept will continue to evolve as long as you're spiritually evolving yourself. So this is an evolution of my beliefs. And if you want to hear more about my journey, I've released a couple of videos on Divine Potential Unleashed, and I'll put those links in the show notes. So you can see the journey that I've been going on through this whole thing. But back to today, there's this belief I'm trying to shrink down to the nothingness that it came from, is that God takes you through hard times to get you to your good. Now that's different than hard times can be used to get you to your good, because God's nature is good. And so when we allow God to flow, then good is going to be the result, right? But the belief that I've been battling is that God will take you through hardship to get you to your good. And that's not just a Robin belief. There are interpretations of scripture that have contributed to this. The children of Israel wandering the desert for 40 years before entering the promised land. Joseph's statement in Genesis 50:20, even though you intended to do harm to me, God intended it for good in order to preserve a numerous people as he is doing today. As I was, going through this, I was also found other scriptures in the New Testament where writers of the book of James or writers of the book of Acts will say things like, those who persevere will end up in the kingdom of heaven. All of these things, the way that they have been interpreted through whatever tradition that you've been in, could have you believe that you have to, if you want to get the glory of God, go through hard times. And that is a misreading of the scripture as far as Robin is concerned. And I think there are a few other people that agree with me. God does not want you to suffer. In both of the situations with the children of Israel and Joseph being, sold into slavery, God used a hard situation to bring good, but God did not create the hard situation. Now, the way you get to your good is entirely up to you. You can take the Joseph route through a series of hardships, or you can follow the way as posited in Isaiah 43:18-19, which says, "Do not remember the former things or consider the things of old. I am about to do a new thing, and now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Now, take a moment and think. Where am I in a wilderness experience? Where am I in a wilderness experience? Let's think about that for a second. And if you have a journal, if you have a piece of paper, write that down. Where am I in a wilderness experience? It is something that you maybe have been struggling with for a while. It could be a health or a fitness journey, a relationship with a loved one, a job or trying to land a job. Are you like the children of Israel wandering the desert for 40 years? I know I have that type of experience. Well, if you've been in the experience for a while, I'm going to invite you to join me to entertain a new thought. And that new thought is centered around Isaiah 43:18-19. And that's where we're going to go tonight. Let me get my music. So, let's get ourselves in a relaxed position. Let's relax our shoulders. Relax that area right here in between your eyes. Relax your jaw. Let your face have a slight smile. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. We're going to take some breaths together. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. So let's breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Now these next few breaths we're going to take breathing in through our nose and out through our nose. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Let's take a moment to relax the body. Starting above the head, picture the spinning disc of light. Spinning disc of just this bright white light that is a cleansing light. See it come down across your scalp, releasing any tension, cleansing anything that is not like the Christ. This disc moves down your face, down your throat and neck, relaxing every muscle as it moves. It moves down around your shoulders, your torso, your arms, your abdomen, your hips, relaxing everything it touches. Your hands, your thighs, your knees and your legs. This white light spins and cleanses and clears and relaxes down to your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Allow your breath to find its own natural rhythm as you breathe and you relax. I will make a way in the wilderness. I don't have to wander, to be lost, to be confused. A way is made. Now it springs forth. As soon as I decide to stop living in the cycle of the past, I stop considering things of old, it springs forth. Picture yourself in your wilderness experience. Clear your mind and consider not the old, and see what springs forth. See the path, the way that God has revealed to you. Step onto the path. Where does it lead you? Slowly bring your awareness back to this present moment. Back to the space you're in. In Isaiah 43:18-19, it says, "Do not remember the former things or consider the things of old. I am about to do a new thing, and now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Take a few moments and capture what came to you during this activation in your journal. You don't have to wander aimlessly through the wilderness. Let go and let God guide you to the path that will set you free. Every provision you need is available to you. The streams are in the desert. This week, pay attention to when you find yourself in that wilderness experience and affirm to yourself, now it springs forth. Now it springs forth. When you find yourself in that spot where you're constantly battling the same battles and you're battling them in the same ways you've always battled them before, stop and say, and now it springs forth. Know that God is ready to do a new thing as soon as you turn away from former things. Well, I want to thank you for coming together and sharing your consciousness in the collective tonight. We are a collective of light workers that meets every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Please join us. Join the email and text list. You can use the scroll. There's a address scrolling, or you can use a QR code. Let's infuse our lights into this world. Let's infuse our lights, come together, infuse our lights into this world, and make this world one that works for all. All right, that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you here next time in the Radiance Collective. Bye-bye.